We're going to explain how to remove decimals from numbers in Microsoft Excel. There are several ways to do this, depending on whether you want to just change the display of the number or actually alter the underlying cell value. 1. Using the decrease decimal button. The simplest method is to use Excel's built-in formatting tools. Select the cells containing the numbers with decimals. On the Home tab, you'll find the Number section. Look for the Decrease Decimal button. It's an icon that looks like a comma with a downward pointing arrow. Click this button once for each decimal place you want to remove. This method only changes how the number is displayed. The underlying value remains unchanged. If you increase the number of decimal places again later, the original decimals will reappear. 2. Changing the number format. For more control, you can directly change the number format. Select the cells and then, on the Home tab, click the small arrow in the bottom right corner of the Number section. This will open the Format Cells dialog box. In the category list, choose Number, or General, if you want only the whole number. Then, in the Decimal Places box, set the value to 0. Click OK. Like the Decrease Decimal button, this only affects the display. The original number remains in the cell. 3. Using the round function. If you want to actually change the underlying cell value, use the round function. This function rounds a number to a specified number of decimal places. The syntax is round number num digits. Number refers to the cell containing the number with decimals, or the number itself, and num digits is the number of decimal places to round to, 0 for no decimals. For example, if cell A1 contains 12.345, the formula round A1000 in another cell will return 12. This formula rounds up or down accordingly. Note that you can then copy this rounded number to overwrite the original values if desired. 4. Using the trunc function. The trunc function is similar to round, but simply truncates, cuts off, the decimal part of the number without rounding. It uses the same syntax as round, a trunc number num digits. Trunc A1 though, for A1 equals 12.345 will give you 12. 5. Using the int function. If you only want the integer part of the number and don't care about rounding, the int function will return only the integer portion. For example, int A1, where A1 is 12.345, will return 12. This function essentially truncates the decimal portion, always rounding down towards 0. Remember to choose the method that best suits your needs. If you only need to change how the numbers appear, use the Decrease Decimal button or change the number format. If you need to actually alter the underlying values, use the round, trunc, or int functions. Always back up your spreadsheet before making major changes.